Okay, so suspension-based W-flies. So when we're using a suspension trainer for doing a W-fly, the concepts are going to be the same as like if we're doing a row or any other suspension-based activity, and I have completely royally screwed that up, so don't mind that. So again, when I'm doing a W-fly, my key points here is that I'm creating those wings and then I'm coming out to this neutral position, right? So if I'm trying to do a W-fly and I'm doing a row first, an external rotation, that you're not going to have problems with that. It's not going to cause issues. Like, in fact, I do high rows to external rotation all the time. We can do, a low rotation. So this is not inherently unhealthy. It's just not our focus when it comes to this movement. So what I'm going to want to do is I want to create my pterodactyl wing first, and then I'm going to flap it back. When I get to the back position, this is kind of ideal, right? You probably won't be able to do this, and that's perfectly fine, right? But I'm thinking as I'm pulling back about dragging, like my elbow's on the floor and I'm trying to move it back and I'm trying to pull from here and here to kind of get it back into that position. Does that make sense? So basically, because there's friction on this elbow, it gets kept to the front, right? And that's something that I see a lot, is that when people do a W-fly, they get here at the end. So you see my elbow is way behind. Generally speaking, vertical is fine, right? If you can get into that uncomfortable Americana position, then that's probably going to be ideal. Okay. Apparently, my carabiner was not locked. That was hilarious. Glad I didn't faceplant. Alright, so tuck my tailbone like a scared dog. I find whatever angle I'm going to need. If I need to, I'm going to put a foot back so it can help push me up, right? But I want to maintain a straight line from the tip of my head all the way down to that front heel, whichever position that I'm going to use. For me, I'm just going to stand here, but if you want to, you can be here. And again, I can push up with that back leg to help me get into position. So I make that pterodactyl wing, and then I pull back. And as I come back, because you're going to have this tendency to want to arch your back, I think even more about getting that tuck, right? So, make my wing. Keep my eyes up. Okay, and I return. Nice and controlled. Boom. And if you're like me and you have issues with kyphotic posture, which is this posture, right? This is one of those movements that's going to really, really pull you back into a more neutral position. So if you've got thoracic outlet syndrome, this is one of the better movements that you can possibly do. Thoracic outlet syndrome, for those who don't know, is when you go into a kyphotic posture and then your humerus basically can go onto blood pathways or onto nerves, and then you're going to experience weakness and fatigue in your arms. They're going to fall asleep a lot easier when you sleep, etc., etc., etc. So doing these movements that pull you into this external rotation, make you a lot more upright and improve that posture, those are going to help alleviate that pressure so that you don't have that continuous nerve damage from that kyphotic posture, which it's 2020, guys. Everybody has it. All right. See you guys in the next one.